Top 10 awkward moments between Camilla and King Charles. Number 10, Camilla's interaction with a kid. The Queen visited Bernardo's nursery in East London to give out Paddington bears and teddies left in tribute to Elizabeth after her passing. During the engagement, she joined some children as they played, and she spoke to a little black girl about her pretty bracelets. Footage that showed Camilla lifting the girl's arm by her sleeve went viral, and some on social media also commented on a photograph of Camilla hugging another young girl. Sholama Shogbamimu, author of This Is Why I Resist, wrote on Twitter, "The way Camilla holds this child's hand is very disturbing. I have a strong itch to slap her hand right off. What the hell did she think she was doing to this black child?" Another Twitter user wrote, "Many of the Bernardo's children have already heartbreakingly suffered abuse, trauma, and loss around adults. Camilla did 100% the right thing. She was tentative and gave the child autonomy in their contact. Eventually, she did get the little hand. Bravo, Camilla, you did well." On to number 9, King Charles shaking hands after Queen Elizabeth's passing. Charles is seen in the montage greeting members of the public in London in the aftermath of Queen Elizabeth's passing. The king appears to miss out a black man in the crowd before shaking a white man's hand, with one Twitter user at the time stating this guy did it deliberately. Others pointed out Charles had shaken the hands of other black people during the walkabout. Footage of the moment was viewed 10 million times on Twitter and liked almost 200,000 times. On to number 8, King's coronation. One moment which had viewers on the edge of their seats was the official crowning of King Charles, where it appeared the historic crown wouldn't fit on his head. The Archbishop of Canterbury spent several seconds adjusting the St. Edward's crown as Westminster Abbey fell into complete silence. Mr. Welby appeared to place it on the king's head firmly before giving it a twist in an attempt to keep it on as Charles sat completely still. The crown is known to be heavy, with the monarch once commenting on how his mother, the late queen, said goodnight to him while wearing it so she could get used to its weight on her head before her coronation in 1953. Queen Camilla solidified her inheritance inside the English royal family when she was crowned alongside King Charles. Although they've been married since 2005, their love story is not exactly a royal fairy tale like those that have been romanticized throughout history. Instead, it has been characterized by a complicated past that began long before Camilla and the new king exchanged wedding vows. Number 7, pen incident. King Charles was faced with another mishap with a fountain pen after last year's fiasco in Belfast. Queen Camilla came to his aid last year as he struggled to get the pen to work, and during the ceremony it seemed the pen also wasn't working, as Charles was seen grimacing as he placed the lid back on top of the pen. The monarch is known to carry a pen around him when he's frequently asked to sign visitors' books, but appears to be letting him down lately. On to number 6, Backlash. Charles's troubled past has been exposed numerous times now that he is king. He was accused of trying to involve the British government in some shady, suspicious behavior. A senior member of parliament dubbed Charles Britain's best informed lobbyist after it was revealed in 2015 that he had received secret documents about the British government's inner workings that not even elected ministers had seen. The royal engaged in personal lobbying efforts to senior politicians about a variety of topics, including illegal fishing of the Patagonian toothfish and orders of military cops during the Iraq War, according to 27 memos that were provided to The Guardian and dubbed the Black Spider. Clarence House stated at the time that it is typical for heirs to the throne to be briefed on political topics. However, critics argue that members of the royal family should avoid politics. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Number 5, the royal family versus Camilla. Even though Charles and Camilla's relationship was pretty serious, Camilla was viewed negatively by most people, including the royals. For one thing, she was thought to be an experienced woman and not aristocratic enough. It is no secret or surprise that Diana's 2 sons never truly accepted Camilla once Charles brought her into the family, and although William might be less vocal about his opinion on her, especially as the future king, Prince Harry never held back his feelings about the Queen. As the notorious 3rd member of Princess Diana and then Prince Charles's marriage, she faces criticism constantly, resembling the evil stepmother from fairy tales. In Memoir Spare, Prince Harry says that she was trying to get rid of her other woman reputation and be seen as a legitimate royal wife by bargaining with the British tabloid media at his expense. Harry explained that after marrying Prince Charles in 2005, Camilla sought a revamp and was dubbed the villain by the British press because of the connections she was making within the British press that made her dangerous. He stated, additionally, there was an unmistakable willingness on both sides to exchange information. And given that she was on her way to becoming queen consort and that she came from a family that was structured in a hierarchical manner, there were bound to be people or bodies discarded in the open. On to number 4, the phone call transcripts. In the wake of the separation announcement of Diana and Charles, multiple media outlets published the Tampon Gate tape transcript. You just had to be there. Some outlets referred to the tape as Camilla Gate in reference to Charles's mistress. Others speculated whether the tape would prevent Charles from someday ascending to the throne. I mean, I guess we can safely say that it has not. The public was so interested that people could call a phone number to listen to the tape of the actual phone call. A full transcript of the call depicts Charles and Camilla playing the age-old lovers game of refusing to hang up the phone on one another at the end of the call, just before casually dropping in how Charles wants to be Camilla's tampon. Hey, if you're gonna love hard, right? On to number 3, not the Queen's choice. It is not a secret that the extramarital affair between Charles and Camilla rocked the crown to its foundation. Queen Elizabeth, the king's late mother, was furious more than anyone else, so much that the Duchess was not allowed to enter the palace for some time. She was only able to have a meeting with the Queen in 2000 because the late monarch had refused to meet her before then. On to number 2, the public reaction. King Charles' second wife, Camilla, is unlikely to be forgiven for her role in the breakdown of the marriage between Charles and Diana because of Diana's legacy, which has won her a new generation of admirers. In the early 90s, when Charles appeared to confirm rumors that he had been having an affair during an interview with Jonathan Dimbleby in '94, Camilla became a person of interest. Charles stated that Camilla had been a friend for a very long time and will continue to be a friend for a very long time. Susanna Reid, the host of Good Morning Britain, suggested in the beginning of the discussion that the British public had moved past their negative feelings toward Camilla in the 90s following her 2005 marriage to Charles and seamless integration into the royal family. And finally, number 1, the Notorious Mistress. Diana and Charles welcomed William in 1982 and Harry in 1984. By 1986, Charles had revived his love affair with Camilla. According to Morton and Camilla's biographer Penny Jura, who described Camilla as the most notorious mistress in the world, both Diana and Andrew, Camilla's ex-husband, were aware of their affair. In 1986, Diana also started a series of affairs, one of which was with cavalry officer James Hewitt. During an interview, Diana confessed that she was revered and enamored with Hewitt, but their relationship ended around 1991. That is all for today. Let me know what you think about the King and Queen of England. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more news on your favorite celebrities. And I'll catch you next time on The Rich Life.